Okay, welcome back. So I've been waiting for a while to get this in the mail. This is the Nardi shift, well, it's not the shift boot, it's actually the handbrake boot that I've ordered to go with the shift boot. The whole Nardi stuff, I've been going on a Nardi kick with this car. So this is the last piece that finally arrived from Crowder. So I'll put a link in the description, but it's a really nice little accessory if you want to kind of like Nardi out your vehicle. That's what I'm about to do today. So I'm going to show you how to install this, but the first things first is we're going to have to remove the seat. So I'm going to go into that here in a second, and then we'll go step by step. Okay, so I had to roll it back a bit so I can open the door more. First things first, you're going to have 4 bolts to secure the seat onto the rails, and they're 14 millimeter. So go and get your extension, 14 millimeter, and get to work. So I really need to get them out for my head. Okay, sorry, got the back 2 bolts out already, and I really need to get a mount for this. But anyways, you probably noticed I do have that amp underneath the seat. It fits really well. By the way, if you're asking, it's a Kicker 800 watt amp. It peaks at 1600. One channel, so it pushes the little solar barrack downfire box right there. So yeah, didn't take a lot of space at all. Pretty convenient. It does hit pretty hard, but I like it. Anyways, let's get to the front now. I'll do this back a little bit. You'll see the front ones right down here. We'll just take those out and then we'll just pull the seat out. It's kind of a weird angle, but just to let you know, this is where it's at. It's right in there. And there's one right there. Yeah, and over here. So, yeah, I need more light. Anyways. Okay, so these are your bolts. They're pretty decent size. Yeah, 14 millimeter. It's in, these are OEM originals. So this car was very well maintained. It looks almost brand new. Really impressed with the good condition this car is in. So I'm going to pull this seat out and we'll see how we're going to get to the buttons. There's some 2 buttons for this old shift boot. We're going to try to either keep it or retain it, or maybe replace it. I'll decide once I pull it out. But let's take a look at what this thing looks like. Okay, so here we go. I just pulled it out. And this is what a burgundy Turbo 286 seat looks like. Some of you haven't seen it before, but this is kind of cool. In the late model 83s, you had this really cool stitching that actually says Datsun on the suede here, or if it's real suede, but yeah, this is gorgeous. See, really good condition. The other one's in really good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a slight tear on the driver's side. I am going to get these fixed. I'm probably going to either get the Brid seats to replace it temporarily, or just keep them in there. Just put these in the maybe make them into gaming chairs. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna throw them away, but make some use of them. I mean, they're just really comfortable. Anyway, so here's what we got. So now we got to figure out how to take this out and replace it. And yeah, see, there's the little snaps here. So I think these snap. Yeah, they do snap off. That's kind of cool. That should slide right out. Look at that. Pretty cool. So, do we keep it or not? Good question. How to make the Nardi one fit. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so I took it out of the box. There is a noticeable difference in the length of it. So, I think how we're going to do this. Probably can't transfer those snaps. I mean, I could just leave it on there and just put the Nardi over it. But how we're going to attach it? It may just slide right over it. We're going to see how it looks. Okay, so what I did was I put the original one back on and snapped it back in place. I slid the Nardi one over. It seems like it covers the majority of it. I don't think it's be an issue. I just got to tie down the string here, tighten it down, and I think that looks pretty damn cool. I think I'm going to tighten it right about here and then just leave it there. Just put the chair back in. I mean, honestly, I don't see this sliding back out, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool. I think the whole Nardi package, I think this thing's done. I'm probably gonna replace the shift knob again, because when we took the dash out, we did kind of scratch it up a little bit. And there is this really cool carbon fiber knob that I'm gonna have customized to match the rear spoiler when it's actually done and mounted. But I'll probably keep that for a while. Maybe apply it to the other Z. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. All right, let me see if I can button this up. Okay, so what I did was I tightened the slack here, and I'm going to go ahead and tuck this in. This does have a Velcro portion. I'm going to tuck this in, and then I'm going to rotate it around, and look pretty neat. It should close it up and be presentable. Oh, if some of you guys are wondering, this is a great accessory for the 280ZX, because it makes it almost impossible to steal unless you have a flatbed. But I really highly recommend getting these if you're in a high theft area, or if you just don't want anybody to mess with your car or steal it, because it does work with the Nardi steering wheel, energy quick release hub like this. So I found it very useful, and it's comfortable. So now it's complete. All right, so I tucked it in. Looks nice. All right, there should be a button down here. I want to make sure that parking brake. I guess I got to test that. Let's see if the parking brake actually, if that's going to be an issue or not. Okay. Good to go. All right, I'm happy. I'm gonna button it all up, and we're taking it for a test drive. I mean, really, I think we're Nardi kit. If you really want the part numbers, I'll put the part numbers in the description for the handle, the shift knob, short throw shifter, the boot. I mean, just reply back if you really want the part numbers. I'll throw it in the description for you. If not, I'm just gonna put the part number for this. But if you really want to know, or just send me a DM on my Instagram, and I'll be glad to give you all the part numbers if you want these parts and the short throw shifter to do an assembly like this. I mean, it is a really short throw. I mean, this is pretty much, I'm done with this interior now. So interior is done. Now I've got to focus on the exhaust and the air-to-water intercooler, and then get this thing painted, you know, and add the rest of the accessories. I mean, I got plans, but I want this car to be done before I tackle the blue 280ZX. Still trying to find a fuel sending unit for that one. But I think we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the next frame on this one. So I'm going to put the seat back in. All right, I got the seat back in. We're just going to go for a little ride. So if you have T-tops, take them off before you do this, because yeah, it makes it a little bit easier to take the seats out of the vehicle. But yeah. Really need to get that head harness, GoPro. You know what? Let's turn the AC on. It's getting kind of warm in here.
Recording. 3 channels started.
Very good. Yeah, much better. You know how hard it is to find one of these with working AC? This thing still has R12 in it, ironically. So the original owner was Miss Mimi up in Lubbock, Texas, and I don't know if I really told you the backstory on this vehicle, but she kept it till she was like in her 80s, passed away, and then I acquired it from the guy who bought it from their family from like when she passed away. So had a lot of low mileage supposedly, and then of course I put a lot more mileage on it since then. I've been very happy. Been blessed to have this vehicle in the condition it's in. But yeah, I just have a passion for S130s specifically. It's the first car I had in high school, and then finding this has been a labor of love. It took me 27 years to find one just like the one I had in high school. Same color code, burgundy, metallic, with suede leather interior, suede door cards, T-tops with a 5-speed with the 4-quarter T5. So yeah, finding this car was a really difficult because there's not many of them that come in turbo trim with the 5-speed because it's only a North America issue. The 82, 83 was the only 2 years that they have 5 speeds, and they're only available in North America and Canada. And to have one red on red, you know how rare that is, because you'll see a white 280ZX and then it'll have red interior, or a black 286 with red interior. You never see it red on red. If you do, it's just stupid rare, especially with the turbo trim and with a 5-speed. Trust me, I've been looking for 27 years to find this one. It's damn lucky, and especially in this condition. It's about the same condition as the one I had in high school. And if you're thinking high school, I'll tell you, 1992. It was a long time ago, but I had one then, and how I got that was a pretty interesting story. Anyways, so yeah, definitely need that harness. But yeah, getting a digital dash and working AC, and it has R12. I've not confirmed it. It has the brass fittings, but fixing that vacuum line that went into the dash last week, and thanks Chris for helping me out for that, because you got to have AC in Texas, you know. Yeah, she does fly. I mean, shit. All right, so this is a quick little cruise. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go to Best Buy and get the Insta360 and the harness and the side mounts. Or actually do some really good shots of driving from the outside, exterior shots. Just gonna head over to Best Buy and just go pull the trigger on that. It's worth it. I've been procrastinating way too much about that. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I'm going to shut off of here. Like and subscribe. Alright, and I got to concentrate on driving. Talk to you later. Enjoy the ride.